Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this time I just want to kind of take a shot at some theories I have about Skeleton Crew, the upcoming show on Disney Plus. We're less than a couple of weeks out from its premiere. I'm relatively excited for it. After the disappointment that was The Acolyte, I'm a little bit, hesitant going into a new Star Wars show, but everything I've seen from it, I mean, it looks fine. It's not something I'm particularly super excited for, but I do love the pirate aspect of Star Wars. So, I think it has potential. We'll just have to see how it goes. So here's 5 theories that I have based on the trailers. First one is Smee SM33, I believe is his name, the new droid that's appeared in a lot of the marketing. I think the droid is going to be a help to the children, from what I can tell, but I think there's definitely something more going on with the character. There's like a sinister edge to this droid that makes me wonder if potentially this droid used to be owned or had ties to some dark presence or force. I'm not, saying the droid belonged to Snoke or anything like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if the droid has some type of deeper tie. It's a very old droid that's been around for a long time. So that's my first theory. Second theory, and this is a big one. This has been hinted at in a lot of the promotional material. The Jude Law's character, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name right now, but he's not a Jedi. Now, I think there's some hints. The kids believe he's a Jedi. He may be kind of going along with that to get what he wants. There's a lot of different angles they could go. They could have him be like, maybe he's Force sensitive that isn't really a Jedi, but uses his powers for his own needs. Or maybe he's not Force sensitive at all and uses the kids' belief that he's a Jedi to kind of get them to take him where he wants to go. But I think that's not going to be the ultimate twist with his character. My personal theory, I think he's going to turn out to be the ultimate villain of the show. I think you're going to follow him kind of helping the kids, and then at the very end, he's going to betray them, and they are going to have to kind of go against him and defeat him in one way or another. Just a theory. My next theory, and this is a popular one, this isn't anything super original, but you gotta have Hondo in the show. Listen, Hondo, one of my favorite characters, I think a fan favorite character from the animation series. I mean, you're having a show about pirates. You can fit him into the timeline without breaking anything. Gotta have Hondo in the show. I think it makes too much sense. I would be very shocked if he didn't make an appearance, even if it's a small cameo. Not saying he's gonna have a big role or anything, but you can count on Hondo showing up, my personal opinion. All right, my next theory is going to go into the kids. I believe that towards the end of the show, one of these 4 children is going to be revealed to be Force sensitive. And my reason for that is these are kids that are kind of living boring lives in a boring situation. And I think it would be interesting if one of them is faced with a choice of, hey, I have this ability. I have the ability to be a lot more. But do I want to potentially abandon my friends, abandon this boring life that after going on this long adventure, maybe you grow a little bit more appreciative of your boring life. But I can't say who it's going to be, but I have a feeling one of the kids is going to turn out to be Force sensitive. It just seems like a Star Wars thing to do. And number 5 for my theories today. This series takes place in the Mandoverse. So I would be very surprised if at the bare minimum we don't get some reference to something bigger that's going on in the galaxy. Or whether that be something going on with Thrawn or something going on with the Mandalorians, maybe an Easter egg, maybe a reference, but I I'm willing to bet there's going to be something in the series that ties it to the bigger picture of the time period. It's not going to be big enough to be central to the plot or make it a required watch to follow the Mandoverse, but I would be surprised if they didn't have some type of reference to something happening. You know, maybe Boba Fett shows up, or like I said, maybe there's a reference to Thrawn and what he's doing. Or maybe another Mandoverse character shows up, you know, someone like a Cobb Vanth or, you know, Chrysanthemum, who knows. But for a show that's taking place in that time period, I do believe there's some type of intention behind that. And to have it come out now where we're in the middle of this developing Mandoverse, I think we'll get some type of reference to it. But anyways, that's all I got for you this time. Let me know if you're excited for Skeleton Crew. Comes out in a couple weeks. Definitely going to watch and review each episode. Have that on the channel. Just excited for new Star Wars. So anyways, make sure you like the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're interested in more content. May the Force be with you. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.